Just wanted to go over light and noise discipline during an SHTF event. This is going to be safety with precautions. This is just a short little commentary that's going to be talking about why would you want to control the availability of light and noise in your surrounding environment, maybe in your home or your property. Maybe you live in an apartment or, in a grid down or a major catastrophe when outside resources are very limited. You may have enough to get through the emergency with no problem, but other people may be very desperate. There may be also marauders or groups or gangs or thugs or group of people that are just trying to take advantage of the situation because they probably know that law enforcement is extremely limited. You may not have any communications anyways to be able to contact law enforcement. So more vulnerable parties, especially the elderly and the disabled, may not be able to fight back against a larger group. And they may not be armed too, So with that being said, though, you need to control, especially if you live in the country or even a rural area, don't overestimate your location, because light and sound travels, it can travel fairly far. Depending on the elevation that the person is looking down at, they may be able to look down into a valley several miles far and see that you have a lantern going on in the backyard. And that might give a group that's desperate, like, oh, wow, there's a person there and they have light. They must be doing well, and they'll come down there, and they may be nice at first, but their intentions may not be so pleasant. Once you say, please leave my property or get off my property, or no, I'm not going to give you some of my resources because I need it for my family. So those are problems. Those are pretty big problems. So you can avoid all this confrontation just by having the OPSEC type of foreknowledge and training and forethought to just simply black out your lights by using blackout curtains in your home, or just use your lights only in the interior rooms of your home, so you don't even have to worry about the windows. And just practice noise discipline as well, especially if you have kids. Maybe put them to bed early, and to have maybe noise dampening window, different curtains. There's all kind of different ways to do this. The thing is, though, and this is how I would probably do, you definitely would want to have someone up and monitoring the security of the home, especially in a family situation. But I think everybody would probably want to go to bed as early as possible. So when that sun starts to set, then prepare to go to bed. And then you get up when the sun comes up, in essence, or even before the sun comes up. So when you do that, you actually are kind of negating the possibility of overdoing your light and noise needs, and actually becoming a threat to yourself. So just think about you have to sometimes maybe change your own schedule to meet the security needs. And so light and noise discipline, don't forget that. And this also goes for like when you're bugging out. If there's a large amount of people bugging out at the same time and you're around other people, even if you're cutting through woods and you see other people, keep your distance, stay low profile. Don't be shining a headlamp right in the middle of the night, telling everybody where you're at. Don't be blowing on your whistle and goofing around, making chirping noises or banging your gear against the trees and stuff. So with that, I hope this helps. Just one more piece of the puzzle for everyone's safety, and hope everyone's well. Thanks for listening.